Paul Ricard was the site for the opening round of Motive Racing's GT4 Championship Season 3 on Assetto Corsa Competizione on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 platforms. The race was 60 minutes, set at 8 AM in the in-game time. Qualifying was earlier on at 3 PM in the afternoon, set on the day before for the race weekend. 15-minute session for that one. You're about to see the highlights from the race for the opening round. Be sure to drop a like on the video, guys, if you enjoy. And subscribe to the channel if you would like to get involved in the on-track action. Be sure to go to www.motiveracing.com as well. But enjoy the action, guys. As we're coming up towards the braking zone now, Credeo looks like he's around the outside of Cheese Monkey up into the lead. Great start from Credeo. Cheese Monkey there in second place, trying to hound and Aston coming through turn 2. And somebody's off in the background there. Don't know what's happened, but somebody's off onto the runoff. There's been a collision there in the mid-pack. That's Pete Bibb there coming together with what looks to be John Jig. So Pete Big and John Jig both having a bit of an incident coming through turn 2. But Cheese Monkey currently losing that position to Credeo. Credeo now up into the lead. The GT3 champion leads the way. Zanafanda covering the line off, and Zanafanda getting really loose there though, and has lost the car a little bit. Almost could get into the barriers, but just about kept it out of the wall. But he's been passed by pretty much the entire corner. But Falguest, what a start from Falguest, up into 4th place here. Goes a little bit wide onto the runoff area though, and oh my goodness me, he's completely missed that one. Running on the back of Lazy Camel though, and it's Duke Martin gonna get this move done up into this right-hander at the end of the straight. I think he has done, yeah, he's got ahead of the Lazy Camel then. Beautifully done there from Duke Martin, and there we see Zanafanda up the inside of the Lazy Camel. Lazy Camel going back, Freeman closing on a Marty a little bit there in 4th. There's Falguest, he's got Snooky just behind him, and he's got a side-by-side action here. Nielsen is having to defend from Zanafanda, but Zanafanda's on the inside up into 7th place there. Beautifully done there from him. Lazy Camel, Pete Bibb, Duke Martin is dropped back to 11. Second best in that one, but he's leading, and that BMW power is really serving him nicely at the moment. He's just keeping Cheese Monkey at bay, and Cheese Monkey not able to do anything about it despite having the pace over him. He's looking to the outside. It's Cheese Monkey, and he right at the inside for turn 2. If he can keep his Jetta on the inside, he's done that brilliantly there as Cheese Monkey, but he gets a horrible exit out of turn 2, and Credeo's going to out-drag him down towards turn 3. They're side by side coming towards the braking zone, but Credeo with the immediate reply, look at that. Is he going to try and get the cutback here out of the last corner and maybe use that exit? Obviously the BMW quicker in a straight line, but that Ginetta got such a good launch out of the final corner. He'll have a slight lead coming over the line. Credeo will have the straight line speed coming up towards turn 1 as we're coming up towards the first corner now. In towards the braking zone we come. Cheese Monkey on the outside. Credeo's going to try and come back in on the inside. Is he? Oh no, Cheese Monkey swoops around the outside into the lead of the race, and that is what Cheese Monkey needed. He has now got the ascendancy here in this one. But in fact, as Credeo got back ahead of Cheese Monkey, he has. Oh my goodness, wow. Cheese Monkey going back towards the inside and towards his right-hander. Great move there from Credeo. Sorry, from Cheese Monkey. He's back up the inside of Credeo up into the lead of the race. This is incredible stuff between these two. I thought Cheese Monkey had it done and dusted. Credeo came back at him, and now Cheese Monkey has put it on him again. But the thing is, the Ginetta can't overtake the BMW on a straight line, but the BMW can certainly come back at the Ginetta if it gets a good exit out of the corner onto any of the straight. But Cheese Monkey needs to make sure he has probably around a 3/4 of a second gap at least coming out of the slower corners onto the straights if he is to keep the lead. Credeo knows if he gets a good run out of this final corner, he'll be in with a fighting chance, and even if he doesn't, has come out and he is still ahead of Credeo, so, but not by much though. 3 or 4 or 5 seconds possibly at an absolute push between the two of them, so very much still race on between these two. If Credeo can really get the hammer down, or if Cheese Monkey makes a little mistake, then who knows, it could be Credeo's win. Cheese Monkey's still doing the business out the front and really getting the hammer down. He's pulling out that gap by quite some way to Credeo at this point as we're into the final third of the race. He's going to get a pretty strong closing speed here down this part of the track. The number 82 picking up a good slipstream. It's going to be close down the end of the straight, but I think that Marty is going to have just enough of a gap as they're coming in towards the braking zone. Freeman, look at that, really reeling him in now. Is Marty going to have to defend this position? Team Run DJC are going to be watching this, hoping that they keep it clean and keep it tidy with each other. For the time being, Marty holding between these two, but the main thing is getting both cars home and consolidating these points that they've got, because it is a very strong points finish that both of these two have at this point. Driving in the number 6 British Racing Green, it's going to have that slipstream, but is he going to be able to butter any crumpets by the time we get to the end of this one? 4 tenths between these two, up towards the braking zone. The braking zone comes just in time there for the Lazy Camel. But Duke Martin's still putting the pressure on him though. Has a little look to the inside, he's going to go for it. Duke Martin commits one down the inside and gets himself up into 9th place there. Lazy Camel saw that one coming up the inside and did not fight that one too hard. Duke Martin up in position. He really is, Rocky. I mean, he won the championship with it last season, and he stayed loyal to his championship winning car despite the fact that it's possibly not the best car. He's really showing that it's a good little runner if you can eat that speed out of it. If you rag it around like no tomorrow, then you can get good results. As Cheese Monkey proved last season, along with standard control, those two 1 and 2 in the championship, both were driving in the Ginetta. He's got ahead of him. Sander Thunder's up into P6. Great stuff there from him. As they're coming down the run up towards turn 3, has he got the move completed, or is P-Bib going to come back at him? Sander Thunder's not going to have to pace down the straights, we know that. So is P-Bib, if he can stay on the back. Sander Thunder, oh, he's got P-Bib looking back to his outside. That straight line speed from the Audi really did help him out coming down that part of the track. But for now, Sander Thunder's holding on for that 6th place by the skin of his teeth. Cheese Monkey's coming in towards the final few corners here at Paul Ricard. Took the championship last season in this GT4 series, managed to secure it in the final round of the season at Alton Park after a season-long battle with Standard Control. Standard Control not here this season, so his main challenger last season is not going to be giving him the fight that we saw last season. He had a good fight with Cheese Monkey in the first part of the race, with Credeo. Cheese Monkey did in the first part of the race, but ultimately came out on top, managed to get it done and pull away after the pit window. Cheese Monkey up towards the line, he's going to take the checkered flag here. It's going to be round 1 of the season to the reigning champion. Credeo comes over to take 2nd place, our GT3 champion from last season, getting a decent start to his GT4.